Hello and welcome back to Solocraft. Plain and simple here. I wanted to apologize to those of you who are on the channel just for the Solocraft series. I haven't gotten anything done in a while. You guys haven't seen a video from me in a few weeks, and that is because I have just been extremely busy with art. You may have started seeing a new series come out called The Daily Sketch, which has been definitely keeping me busy, and I'm happy to do that. You can actually see my face there too if you want to see what I look like. But as far as Solocraft goes, last time we did the room for the triple spawner, got a little bit of XP through some blade enchantments on these, not during the episode but after. And today's plan, I don't want to stay underground all the time. It starts to get a little dusty, foggy, and I just don't like it. But we are going to go ahead, and we're on the boat for a reason. We're going to search for a new area for our main base. Now it's going to be around this area. I tend to like to keep most of my builds in the same place to kind of create a township or an area that I can kind of explore later on pretty easily rather than having things spread out throughout the world. But let me go ahead and jump in a boat, and I'm going to explain to you guys a little bit about what I want to do. Now as we travel this way, this is getting closer to the area that I want to start putting my main base, because my main idea is to have kind of a hanging cliffside base that pokes out from the side of the mountain. Actually, this spot right here looks awesome. And comes out over the water with a huge arching kind of walkway out, and then as we come out there's going to be a large castle coming up on the top, and eventually having some, oh man, this is beautiful. Actually, I think I might be building it somewhere right over here, because that looks, let me get out of this view. I am horrible at Minecraft. Anyway, that looks like a tower. I mentioned that in an earlier episode that I wanted to make that into one, and I want to have my outstretched area somewhere around this with kind of a little dungeony area underneath. I'm going to make it very medieval, so a lot of stone. It's going to be kind of gray, but with a decent amount of color here and there with what I can try to do. Some waterfalls of lava, some waterfalls. But let me find the exact area where I want to start building this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I think I finally decided here after a couple of minutes of debating where to put this. I do want to build a tower here eventually, but I think that's going to be more of like a scouting tower to where I can eventually lead a path from there all the way out to where my house is over in the distance there, and kind of where I want to build a village eventually with a bunch of shops and all that kind of things. But right over on this side is kind of where I want to put the castle itself. So I think I'm going to have it up on the edge. It may actually eventually wrap around the edge over to that side, but for now I'm going to start by just building a little trenchway underneath that will kind of be our little dungeony area, going to be the starting place where I can throw in a bunch of stuff. So let me go ahead and get started on that. I'm just going to throw down a bunch of chests randomly once I get in here a little. And of course there's going to have to be a lot of terraforming also. But let me go ahead and take care of this, and I'll be back with you guys once I make some progress, because it's going to take a while. So, slight change of plans. I have thrown all of my stuff in a chest. I'm coming back over to the boat here because my efficiency 3 pickaxe with my fortune 3 on it that I've been using just isn't quick enough. I'm starting to get a little annoyed. Starting to get a little bit late at night as well. So I am actually going to check in my boat. Where are our books? To see if I have any mending, since now I have the farm for XP up and running. It will make it easy to just keep one or two of certain things. Don't see anything there. Loot, holy crap. That is a crazy book. Mending. Oh. So I'm going to go ahead and put mending on my awesome pickaxe. I just grabbed my fishing lure and everything out of storage to sit here and fish for a while if I needed. But let me go ahead and just toss that back in. Where is you beauty? Let's go ahead and take all of my stuff back. Actually, I think I am going to do some fishing for a while, but I am at least going to enchant this little guy. By enchant, I mean throw him on an anvil. With that. And boom. Alright. So what I can actually do is put this in my offhand. Close myself in my cabin. Grab my fishing rod and something to fill up my inventory with. And I'm going to get to fishing for a little while, guys. I'm going to continue recording the episode a little bit later on, or later on tonight, either way, but I'm going to take care of this. I got to rebind my key. Let's see what happens. Alright, so it has been a while since the last clip. It's been about 3 days or so. My computer decided in the middle of my fishing here that it needed an update, so I updated it. And by having that update, it kind of ruined everything that I had going for any other programs I was using. I was working on a project for a friend. I couldn't use that program anymore. I had to do 2 or 3 more updates for different things. I had problems opening Minecraft and also OBS for recording. But let's see exactly what we got here. Decent amount more fish, which I'm not too fond of anymore. I've been eating them. Yes! We at least got 1 mending book, which means I can go ahead and throw that on another piece of armor or a weapon once I do get that leveled up enough. I'm going to go ahead and leave that alone for now. I am going to get all this stuff back in my inventory, and we're going to head back over to start working on our little dungeon-y kind of water outlet area for the main base. Man, this is a lot longer trip than I remembered. Okay, now let's see how much faster this pick. Oh my god, that is so much better. So much better. Anyway, let me dig this back, and I'll show you guys some of the completed area that we're going to be working in. Alright guys, so this is going to be the main area that we're going to be working in. Now, of course, this may be expanding or extending on both sides a little bit. I'm still not sure, and I'm going to have some paths going off on either side. Of course, where I'm standing is going to be a bunch of water, and having it go off with some iron bars that kind of block off an area that you can't access. Have it real dark back there, so sometimes some things will spawn. You'll be hearing those sounds. But this will extend off in either direction. I want to use a lot of stone bricks, cracked bricks, some mossy bricks. I'm probably going to put some water in the ceiling so it starts dripping down, making it a nice dungeony, kind of really, you don't want to be here feel, I guess I'm going for. Let me go ahead and jump into a testing world. I'm going to try out a couple of different designs on what I want to do, and I will be back. So, good news is, I have found a design that I like in my testing world. I've thrown it all together. Bad news is, I don't have any of the materials. So I'm going to go ahead and have to search for some vines, or whatever they're called, so I can create a lot of mossy cobblestone, mossy stone bricks, things of that nature, just to be able to make this build feel the way I want it to. Now, the water, the stone bricks, stone, all of that kind of stuff, easy. Easy to find, easy to make. Vines, I need to see, actually I might have some in my storage, which I'm going to check first, but let me go ahead and take care of collecting all of that stuff up, getting all the materials we do need, grabbing a bunch of buckets, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Just me and the pup, looking for a swamp, looking for some finds, taking a nice little boat ride. No! Oh! You have got to be kidding me. If you look at that last message there, I was just trying to shoot a squid. As soon as I shot, he died. I killed my pup. Oh, you're gonna die now, squid. You gotta pay for puppers. Revenge for pup. Revenge for pup. 2 down. Alright, so the swamp should be anywhere around here. I've been running around for well over 15-20 minutes. Vines! We found vines! Oh man, Pupper's sacrifice was not for nothing. Let's go ahead and collect up some of this and head back to base. Dang squids. I shall forever hold a grudge against you for puppers. Alright, collected up the vines, made it back, threw in a little bit of a vine farm here, this really gaudy looking thing. Just threw all of those on, got about a little over 3 stacks of vines themselves. Let's make some blocks, and let's get started on building this little waterway. Alright, and once again we are back here. Now the idea for the design I want to do is having at least 3 space in between all of these and having pillars that go up on the sides here at the number 3 spot. I need to make ourselves some stone brick stairs here. Let me just make a little bit extra. But we're going to have... My mouse is not working correctly today. That there, one more there. And of course we're going to have this go up a little bit more on the sides. So it's going to be more along the lines of this. Let's throw in 2 more blocks there. That will follow across with some slabs. Speaking of which, I'm very unprepared here. Throw these in my hotbar. And 1, 2, 3. Good, 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 good. Throw in 1 more stair there. Let's go ahead and actually... Okay, my mouse is not working at all with the scroll wheel. Okay, I will pick those up in a minute, but we're going to have 1, 2, 3. Another stair here. Wrong. Let's try that again. There we go. Boom. So that's going to be the basic design. Now all of this is going to be replaced with some brick as well, and eventually I'm going to come back in and replace some of the stuff inside with some cracked bricks, a lot of mossy stone, things like that. But let me get some of the basic design going, get the rest of these pillars in, get the basic feel of the room, and let's see what it looks like. Oh, so I couldn't help myself, guys. I got the entire basic design of the room going, and I had to put in all the water just for the effect for this next clip. But check this out. As we come up here, this is going to be one of the main entrances to our main base. Waterway straight in to this shape. Now, I am extremely happy with it. I have a lot more work to do as far as the decoration and design goes. I got to replace all of the floor with... all of the stone brick, the mossy stone brick, everything like that. So let me get all of that in, and we're going to see how this thing really looks. So I have gotten a little bit done here. Boom. This place is looking awesome with the floors. I put in a couple of the walls. I still have a decent amount to go, which I'm going to finish up here in a minute. But check this out as well. I missed one strip here. If you look there, look at that. Some water particles dropping through. That is an awesome effect. By putting a water source just above a block, it can actually kind of drop through to the bottom of it, giving this awesome effect if you have particles on. So I'm going to have that all throughout the ceiling, all the way through. So as you're walking through here, it feels like a dark, dingy, nasty area you don't want to be at. But I'm going to love this place so much. I am so ready to finish this up and then continue on with building the rest of the ideas I have for this main base as well. Take a look at that. Oh man, we are going to go ahead and explore that here as well. Now as we come in here, keep an eye out. You'll see water droplets just kind of falling here and there from the ceiling. There's one. And there's some more coming down too. Oh my god, I love this place. And the one thing I did want to do here at the end is actually throw in some metal bars to kind of block it off, like it is actually a waterway coming out from somewhere. Oh, that is so cool. I am loving this place so far. Man! Those water droplets are just the icing on the cake to me. Now, let me know again if you like it down in the description below. Not the description, the comments is what I'm actually talking about. Leave a comment for any improvements that you may want to see in the future. I know I've tried throwing in a couple of these. The mossy cobblestone, which it's a little too bright as compared to the rest of the blocks. I do like the effect of everything else that I have in here. Eventually I need to come back in and do a little bit more detailing in where I have certain blocks placed. But again, leave a comment down below letting me know what kind of fixes or changes that you might want to see in the future. So far I'm extremely happy with this thing. The torches on the walls, I'm going to start putting some item frames behind them eventually. I have a lot of ideas for this place. But the one thing I did want to do as well here while we're at it, let's go 1, 2, 3 in, and I'm going to go this way, creating an actual door, and we're going to come this way a little bit and create a little room or a dungeon area that I can actually just put in all my storage for the time being. So I'm actually going to take care of that next time. For now, let's light that up so no mobs spawn. This is what we have, and I'm actually going to screenshot this right here. Let me jump on the other side actually. Screenshot this right here. I still don't like that angle. We're going to go right here. We're going to screenshot this. There we go. Beautiful. That's going to be our thumbnail for the video. Again, guys, thank you for watching. I'm Plain and Simple. If you want to keep up with the Solocraft series, definitely like and subscribe so you can see the updates on what I'm doing every day. I also have a daily sketch going on. If you want to check that out, you'll be able to get those updates as well. But again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. Have a great day. And just before we go, I wanted to say, on this dreary little rainy night, sad and lonely, goodbye to puppers. So, puppers, in memory of you, the squids shall forever pay. We'll never forget you. I'll put up this little monument here, a little gravestone if you may. But guys, that's going to be it for me today again. In memory of Pup, travel well.